So today we are going to understand the filling the gaps of the market and where the market cycle, for example, farming. For example, if you find that the price is moving on these type of levels, like the price moves in these levels, right? So what will be the major levels for you? This will be the level, and this will be the level, and this will be the major levels for you. And which will be the counter levels, for example, which levels are in the favor of the trend, which will be another level from where we can get the level. Do you have any chance? Look at here, this one. Which level is created? The support becomes resistance, and support
Resistance.
becomes resistance, and the support becomes resistance. If there will be any support, becomes resistance. So these levels are also perfect level we can draw. Okay. So now what happened? If the buyers started to move in this direction, they mostly will follow like in this way. Okay. They will first reach at this area, and your market cycle may can format like that. This can be the market cycle. Okay. Or your market cycle mostly will format like that. This is the perfect market cycle. Okay. So this market cycle, mostly it will give you wins. Again, it is possible the price may can come to this area. For example, if it is not forming like that. And what happens here? If the price comes and then it moves down and then broken and takes support and moving up. Now, for example, this is your motive. At this area, it can form it. Or for example, if this same level is also broken, and it can form it like that. So now, if the price is respecting this level, so what will be the target of the price? The next target of the price will be this level. Okay. So price will come down till this level, and this market cycle will work for you. But in case, for example, this is not working here, the price followed the support becomes a resistance concept, and it strongly moving in up direction. So again, we will wait for the next level. It mostly you will find this type of market cycle. Sometimes you will find when the breakout fails and the price moves up, and then it may can come down. So when we are looking at the market cycle, we must also look in the support and resistance, that how much space I have to pick any trade, right? So mostly this exercise you done before trading the market cycle. For example, here, if we select this market cycle, now can we go how much we have a space? We have a space, this one, right? This is the area, for example. And again, if the market cycle forms in this area, we have a space, this one. And again, if the price moves up, for example, if we're counting this market cycle, we can do it because we have a space. Now, this level is done. This level is done. This is level. If it is motive, counter, last effort, new motive, we have a space, we don't have a space. If this one we are selecting, we will lose the money. We must under the level. Always we must under the level and in the resistance. And when we have a support, we must be above the support, and we have a space to go in a up direction. Why we are using this? We are not ignoring, we are ignoring this resistance level. We know that the sellers failed. That's the reason the first resistance level will not work. That's why market will move up. But the concept in the previous class, which we learned, that in case if any seller failed, the recent support is this one, right? This is a direct support. It is not a support become resistance, or resistance become support concept. Even the sellers failed, the support becomes resistance and resistance becomes support concept will work for us. But the direct resistance will not work. Keep in mind this point. Okay. So in case if there is any support becomes a resistance here, or resistance becomes support concept, if it appear here, then we will never trade the market cycle. And now once again look at the same thing. What I gave the example, same thing appear here. Look at here. We have this setup here, right? The price moves up. Now we have this level, okay? This is our level, right? So now this mark where it appears, look at the above the level. Above the level, mostly it fails. So you must have a complete box, and upper and lower level, it must clear that where the market cycle it have a space to follow our trade or not. And also if we just to use the support become resistance, resistance become support concept or the direct support concept, also it can work for us. Okay. So trend line, about the trend line, today we are starting the 2 or 3 topics we will cover. So who knows about the trend line, that how we can draw? What is the simplest concept to draw the trend line? It is very simple concept. I think everybody knows. What do you think about the trend line? How we can draw? What is important points in a trend line drawing? And how many types of trend line in the market? Yes.
Trend
Touching
line, no.
maximum higher lows it should be touching.
Okay, higher lows should be touching. For example, if I ask that how many types of trend line we are using in the market, that how much will be
2 times.
Up and down,
up and down, or we can say that bullish trend line, okay,
bearish, bullish. Yes.
and bearish trend line. So it reflects the trend as well as in which trend we are drawing the trend line. For example, if the price is moving in up direction with a zigzag, definitely price moves with the impulse wave and correction wave, and market moves like that move. So we have a waves, right? And bullish trend line, we will draw, we will take a point A. This is a point A. And next point, if we select this point as B, but it is not important that you are selecting point B. It's up to you. If you want, you can select the point B, this one. You can ignore this point and you can use this point, but A point must be this one. Or for example, if you are thinking that the price is not matching, so at the B point also you can shift the point A to match the A point to the B point, or A point directly to the B point. So this can be the example. There's another example I'm going to okay. So in this case, you are using the A point and this B point, right? This point and this point you are matching. But here you have a choice. You can use this point or you can use this point. But when you will use this point, already the price is moving down. So this, if you are drawing this trend line, it is not valid. What will be the valid? Always we will think that if we are drawing the bullish trend line, price must be above our trend line. Okay. And if we are drawing the bearish trend line, so price must be below, like that.
So should it include the wick, sir, of the candle when we
Yes,
are touching the point?
that point I'm also clearing. Okay. That in case if there is a, first of all, there will be the bullish candle. Okay. In this point, there will be the bullish candle here. And also there will be the bullish candle. Satish, mute yourself. It's not good. And we have this one, okay? And we have this one as well. So mostly traders are confused that higher wick and second point higher wick we join, that is right. The higher wick from the point A and the similar wick from the point 2, if we join, that is right. For example, if we pick the level and we just put above the candles without any care that it is above the wick or it is on the open price or it is away or whatever. So if you care, how you can care? You must think that we have two choices. If we take the point A from higher wick and put the point B at the higher wick, higher to higher wick also we can use. And the best way is what? When you pick a point higher wick, you must select the B point lower wick. You know why? Most of the time, the price comes touch this area and moves down, right? While we was waiting for upper level. Very rare. In rare cases, the price moves up in the upper level and then moves down. So if we select the higher to the lower wick, it shows the direction of the price movement, that the trend is moving in a strong movement, in a steep direction, or in a healthy condition. We have a different movement, like a slopey movement, right? Slopey movement, or we have a steepy movement of price, and we have a strong trend. A strong trend also appear in a steepy. We have a healthy trend. We have a different conditions of the trend or different condition of the price movement. So if the price is in this format, you can draw the two levels as well, as higher to higher wick and higher to similar wick. If the price follows at this trend line, you can use this one. If the price follows upper one, then you can use that. Mostly, it reflects the market condition. You will also understand that which point I can use everywhere. But the both way is correct. It is not that upper way is correct, lower is not, or lower is correct, the upper is not. Both way is correct. It's up to you that how you analyze the market and in which direction and which condition the price is moving. So how we can use this trend line in our trading? Now that is the part. For example, if I'm talking about the price conditions, when we are giving the take that this is a high and this is a low, this is a lower high, this is a lower low. This is the price conditions. Where is it and how the price is moving? And this high, low, lower high, and lower low, it follows the downtrend. Downtrend follows this condition, this movement. Downtrend follows this movement. And uptrend always follows the condition that price starts from the low, it creates a high, it comes further higher, low, and then it creates a higher high. When we are using the zigzag, okay, when we are using the zigzag have these all conditions. For example, the price moves up here and moves down and moves up. So you got the uptrend movement, and this is the basic structure of the market. This zigzag is the basic structure of the market, and where you got the all 4 points. This is called a zigzag. And we have this point is considered as a low. This point considered as a high. And this point is also, we have a higher low. And this is a higher high. And also when we are drawing the trend line, we are considering this point. Now in the trend line, which strategy we can use and how we can use that strategy, for example, for the trading. For example, if this is the point A and this is the point B, and we draw the trend line. Now, when we draw the trend line, what do you identify the price movement? Is it a zigzag in it? This movement, this is the movement which is the zigzag, right? This complete movement of the market is what? It is a zigzag condition. For example, if you find low, high, and higher low, and higher high. Now, if the price comes back, you are waiting for this point. It must come back on the support. It comes, it touches, it closed, the red candle is closed here, and you are waiting for the confirmation. For example, here, which candle closes? The red candle closes, okay? So the price close on this trend line, this is the red candle, okay? Can you start the trading from here? No, still you need to wait. A, B point generated, zigzag is generated, price comes back, close on this support, and now you are go for the, wait for the buy. This is the confirmation. This is the confirmation. Now here from, you can go for 5 minute. 5 minute expiry trade, you can enter in the market. But keep in mind that this is the resistance area. Maybe your trade may can fail because of this resistance area. When you are going for the trade, you must know that your 5 candles can move up. It have a space or not. If there is enough space for the 5 candles, or if there is a space you are thinking that the price my 5 minute expiry will close above my entry point, then you can enter. If there is very small space, then don't trade. But the condition what? The zigzag must be there. In this condition, we are using the trend line. I'm going to examples on the chart where in which condition you will find, for example, here there are a lot of zigzag conditions in the trend line. For example, if we are using this trend line here, this point also we can use. Look at, is it forming the zigzag? Yes. Point C, and the zigzag, this bearish pattern is formed. This is our confirmation. The trend is our confirmation. The trend line is our confirmation. It will go for 5 minutes down. Again, if you find any movement, for example, if you find any movement which it creates the trend, then we can use that. I'm going to show another examples, but it must be zigzag. These type of trades you will find not too many, but you will find like in a one trade, if 3 to 4 or 2 trades, sometimes are 4 trades. This is the zig condition. Now here, if we draw the trend line, where you found the trade at this condition, zigzag is formatted, and now you found this pattern, it will move down. And again, if the price is not touches this level, then what you can select another trend line. And again, we have found another zigzag. You can go for this pattern for 5 minutes down. And in case if again you are drawing the trend line, but there is no setup, you need to avoid it. So in this case, where you found the setup, you can go for the trade. You can ignore in the midpoints. If you are selecting A point, this one, B point, this one, but the price touches this trend line here, you can use it also. It needs patience. And sometimes in this way, also you will find the trend line here. The setup, for example, if you're using this to this, it is very clear. the condition must be zigzag. It creates a low. It creates a low, and the price moves up, touches, create a pattern. You can go further. 5 minutes down. In a 1 hour, maybe sometimes you will get one trade, or sometimes you will get a more trade. Okay. Here is also in this type STP trends, it will give you the more chances. For example, here from any you are selecting the 2 points. For example, I selected this point or this point. If this point is meeting, we will trade this one. If this is not meeting, if this point is meeting, then we can go for after this pattern for 5 minutes. Again, we can draw. You can see if it is not touching, we will check the most recent. For example, this point, okay, it is meeting. We can use, and you think it is a zigzag pattern, go for the 5 minute. And you must think that where is the major level? Means if, for example, 2 or 3 trades continuously you trade it, and now upper there is a major level at this time, then don't trade. Maybe it will fail. But the expiry must be 5 minutes. Okay. Now in this condition, you will never find. This is a condition, right? Where you find it's a zigzag. Market is not in a trend. If you are selecting here, sometimes it is possible it can give you win, but mostly you will lose. But when the trend is very clear, like this is, you can see here, this is a point, this is a point. Now what happened here in this point? See, this point and this point, it gives you the trade. This one you have done and 5 minutes moves up. But for example, if you are selecting again this trade, now there is one thing you need to understand. This high is created when the price touches, and again if we trade it, this is a miss. The price closes on the same area, but now price doesn't create a new high. So next time if it comes, we will never trade. We will ignore it because this trend is not too much strong. It is just a correction. Currently, price is trying to fall down. In this condition, you will ignore. Okay. And during the news, you don't need to trade. You must select the market which is STP or which is very clear in drawing the zigzag trend line with a zigzag. For example, this point, this point, this point. It's very clear. This point is very clear. These type of points, if you find, then you can go. Why I'm selecting even this is because it's a low. So it is fulfilling the criteria of the trading trend line. Here you can select the pattern. Now we have a 3 confirmation. We have a trend confirmation, we have a trend line confirmation, we have a pattern confirmation. Means we are trading the pattern with the help of trend line and trend with the 5 minute expiry, not the 1 minute expiry. Also, you see, mostly 1 minute expiry was 1, but as per the safety side, you just go for the 5 minute. Is it clear? This point is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
After that, same 5 minute expiry, we can use the supply and demand. The supply and demand also we are trading the 5 minute. Support and resistance, we are trading the 1 minute expiry, but supply and demand, we will trade the 5 minute expiry. So zigzag condition must be important in the supply and demand. For example, if we draw the market movement, it must look like a zigzag and all the condition must be fulfilled. So this is the one movement which creates a high to low condition, and then the price moves up. Maybe sometimes for 1 minute, one candle move up, and sometimes 2 or 3 candles move and it comes down, and it creates a complete zigzag condition. For example, in this way, it forms. So zigzag condition is very clear here. Now we have so many levels. If just we draw the levels, there are so many levels here. For example, from the wicks, we can draw the level. From support becomes a resistance, we can draw the level. From this resistance, we can draw the level. The support and resistance are too many, but we are not using here the support and resistance. We are using the supply and demand trading. For example, here in the zigzag, at the point of lower high, this is the point of lower high. In the lower high, you found a bearish pattern. That pattern, if overall, if you get, this is what? This is the order flow, which we already cleared this concept. This is the order flow. For example, if we are going with a sale, this is the order flow. And inside, if I just to check this pattern, it creates the order block. Order block are supply level. Supply or order block, you can count both. And overall, it is what? Order flow. So here, you don't need to draw the order flow. You just focus to the order block. Order block will be drawn as per the pattern. Whatever the pattern, as per the pattern, we will create a zone. All zones are not same. An outside bar, if there is an outside bar pattern, the zone will be different. If there is a dark cloud pattern, or if it's a shooting star, hanging man, inside bar, whatever the pattern, the zone will be different. Here, this is a zone of the engulfing. I will draw all the zones for the example, for example. But here, just focus that what we do now. Zigzag, one condition, complete. Another condition, we draw the order block or supply, that is clear. Now we are waiting, market comes and retests this order block. So how will come it? It will come by the green candles, and the price come and maybe it touch this area in the top, in the mid, in the bottom, anywhere it can touch. So if we draw the levels, or we understand just levels, that this level is there is the level, and there is the level. We have three levels, right? The middle level is very strongest level. The middle level is called the order block level. The lower level is called the proximal level, and upper level is called the distal level, which is away from current price. This is proximal, and this is order block, and this is distal. So now, still our conditions are not complete. Zigzag is complete. Drawing order block or supply, that is complete. And the price reaches to in the order block, that is complete. Now one point is remaining, that is a confirmation. Still we are waiting for the confirmation. The confirmation means a red candle. This red candle creates a pattern. Red candle creates a pattern. For example, when there was a zigzag movement here, what was there? There was a green candle. Okay, so if you are drawing the trend line, that will be different. The price is not following. Sometimes it is above. Sometimes the same thing you will find. Means like in this way you will find when the price is slopy, the trend line plus supply, everything you will find together. But here the trend line is telling different thing and the supply is telling different thing. So if the trend line is not matching, we are using the supply. And if the trend line is matching supply and trend line plus, we are trading. But the way will be same. When we were selecting the pattern on the C point of the trend line, here we are selecting the point. Here, a pattern we are still selecting. This pattern. After the pattern, we are going for the 5-minute down. And when we are going down, we must know that this is the level. Is it enough space to go for 5-minute? If yes, we will go for the 5-minute. 5-minute trading will be there. So what will be the rules? First of all, a structure. What is the structure? The structure is a zigzag. And number 2, draw order block or supply and demand. And then wait for retest. And number 4, confirmation. And then go for trade. What will be expiry? 5-minute expiry. So these conditions must be meet, and then we will trade. So don't expect too many trades. It is also few trades you will find. Means this is the helping strategy with other strategies. Like when you are trading the trend line strategy, at that time this strategy also help you to go with it. If you get the opportunity, then we will go from here. And now, for example, there's a bearish pattern engulfing. If other pattern will be there, total 6 conditions you will get. And all condition, first candle will be green. So I'm drawing the green candle here. It can be engulfing. It can be dark cloud cover. And it can be outside bar. So the green candle will be small. It can be the hanging man. It can be the shooting star. May hanging man and shooting star and spinning candle, mostly it will create the evening star. Or it can be the doji. All these 4 points will give you the evening star formation. So here there's the engulfing, which we already draw. And then we have a dark cloud cover movement. We have an outside bar. And then we have a spinning candle or pin bar or hanging man. And our next candlestick will be red because when it will create a low, also there will be the red candle. Or you have a shooting star like that, and also the next candlestick will continue move down. It creates the evening star. And if it's a spinning candle, also the next candlestick may can continue down, and it can be the doji candle, right? And it creates the evening star. So mostly you will find the evening star also, because a lot of conditions for the evening star. Here you can go where the price controlled by the seller, the opening price of the buyer. Here higher wick and closing price of the seller. Here opening and higher wick. Here pin to pin we will find, we will draw. Here also pin to pin. In this case also pin to pin. Even the green wick is higher. This one. These all will be the condition for the drawing the supply. And you must find in this condition. Price action, if it is very clear, means that is good. If the price action is not clear, you are not going to trade. This is very important condition, right? Now examples I'm going to give on the chart. So here, for example, we must need a low. For example, here in this condition, can we go? The condition is very means you going in the direction. This is a condition. We have a supply. We will draw the supply. If the price is giving us any condition, we will trade. There is no condition to go with a supply. In another condition, can we go? Yes, we can go. See now, there is a condition. It creates a pattern. You go for the down for 5 minutes here. There will be condition. Means all the condition it is not necessary will meet in, and it gives you trade. When it gives you, then you, but forcefully don't, right? This is zigzag and it creates a supply. We will go for supply. But now here, there is no trade. And mostly the traders, why they fails, they are not waiting for the condition. For example, if someone says that this is a zigzag, can I go with this supply? This is also supply area. So if I'm using this one, but there is no red candle, it broke. It broke means there is no red candle. We are not trading. Means confirmation candle will filter our trade. If you were not waiting for the confirmation candle, what you will do then? After this candle, you will go for the 5 minutes. Sometimes you will win, sometimes you will lose. Because also confirmation candle will appear. If you are hurrying and putting the trade. But I'm suggesting that you wait for the confirmation candle. Then you will be safe from the losses in this condition. And anywhere where the price action is clear, then you have to trade. For example, here, you are thinking, sir, can I go for here? If the seller fails, don't go. Sellers must not fail. they must not fail, right? So this is the condition. And if you are going for here, there is a demand, but there is no price, you don't need to trade. But one thing keep in mind, when, for example, if you have these three demands, not tested anyone, for example, this is not tested, this is not tested, this is not tested. So, and what happened? The price comes back and sellers control and creates the order flow. Now you're thinking, can I use this one? No, we will never use. When the trend was up, we were using. If the trend is changed, we are not using this demand, not using this demand. Always we will go for we will go with the trend. Means if the price moves up, creates a zigzag, it comes back, we will move up. Again moves up, price creates a high, it creates a zigzag. If comes down, we will go for up. If the price moves up, it broke. We are not using any demand here. Now the trend is changed. Now what we will do? For example, price down, it creates a supply. We will go for the supply, and if price touches, and we will go for down. But all with the conditions, right? Is there any query on it? Or is it clear?
In sideways, sir, do we still consider this demand supplies when
In
it's a
sideways,
sideways market?
if the price action is clear in that condition, if the price action is not clear, we will never. We need a space for 5 candles. If in the sideways, sometimes we have a space in the big range, but in the minor range, we don't have a space. For example, if this is the condition, and here if the zigzag is formed, we have a space for the 5 minute, 5 candles. No. Yes, this is in this area. For example, if the price may touch it, then we can get this up this way. Now here we have this one area, a supply. Means every movement you will find the supply, but not touches, not reach, that will be that can be the cause. That's the reason the trades will be very less. Here
Yes, yes, sir.
now, for example, this condition. So we know that the price is in which condition? It is in in a a zigzag, right? In a range here. Look at this is the range, right? And price is in this complete range. So you know that this is a range market. This is not a trend. Okay. This breakout doesn't tell that the buyers created a trend. This breakout what tells? The buyers failed to create a trend. For example, there is a zigzag, and if someone thinking that, sir, I can use this zigzag and then I can go for the 5 minute up direction. Is it a correct area for the trade for the 5 minute of this is also demand? Look at the confirmation candle is there. What is the trend? This is the complete range market. Here, this is not proving that the trend is still in a power. This is telling that the range was broken, but that is a fake breakout. So if that is a fake breakout, where the price will go till this area, is it coming? Yes. So that's the reason. For example, now this is a zigzag movement, and before the breakout, if the price moves up, we are not using because we are in a ranging market. We don't have a space to go down. In this time, this way, we are not using. Here, if you will use this supply and demand, you will fail. So I'm always ignoring to trade the supply and demand if I am in a range market. If I'm thinking very strongly trend is moving down, and then I know that the price will move down again. So here I'm taking the advantage of the trend. Means the trend is the biggest filter of this strategy, right?
Yes,
In
sir.
this,
So if
in
there is a green candle after that, the one that is forming now, uh,
where, in which?
the latest candle. Now, yeah, the green candle that is forming. So this looks like a good trade, right? I mean, we
For
have
example,
5 candles going up.
in this one,
This is from,
if you are
yes,
thinking this one,
yeah. If this green candle is a confirmation candle now, we
yes.
are in the demand. We have 5 candles of space
No, no,
here.
no, no. Where is the demand? You are counting this one.
Yes, sir. That's not your order block.
This is the zigzag, not this is. Right? So if the wave started from here, where is the demand? This is the demand. If it is in a trend, but this is not a trend, so we are not using. So this is, for example, if you are thinking order block, this is not order block. Okay, so this is not a
Okay, sir.
order block. Yeah, because we are in a range, and now when it will be confirmed the trend is generated, because if this the sellers can be failed, again price move up. So what will be continue? The ranging market will be continue. Is there any sign the trend, for example, major trend is, yes, we know what is the major trend. Major trend, for example, here this is also, there is no major trend. Mostly it's a trend, it's a ranging market. Here is a ranging market, price moves up and again create a range here. Means this market is not good. Here if you will see, the market is good. You know, the price was moving up, but now moving down. If we get any condition here, we will trade. Okay, in this condition, you also got, yeah, oh, it's a 30-second. Okay, just I move into 1 minute. See here. Which trade you already got? If the price reach at this supply, means you traded the supply trade. If the price reach to the trend line, you are trading the trend line trade. These both strategies we will find together. Here, this is the trend line. Price not meeting, but the condition of supply is also meeting. Testing is important. Now the price is not tested. If comes it tested, and then we can use this one. And if the tested market will move down, we will use in the current trend, right? In this way we can use. So as I told that you will never get too many trades here. Few trades you will trade. For example, this condition is good. If you are thinking that the price is moving in up condition, but this is also a trend is started here. The trend is started from here. Here, as you got the trend, market moves up, but the trend is started from here. Okay. Any other question? So this is for today. 2 topics we have covered. Tomorrow, inshallah, I will teach the psychological pattern and the breakout. If we complete the 2 topics tomorrow. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Allah Hafiz.
Thank you.
Thank you.